And to your point, if you're up in the stands and if they let people in the stands, I've got to believe that the responsible thing for, when you listen to the doctors, and I'm not a medical expert, but, I sit there and listen to the doctors and they say, hey, it's a smart thing to do to wear a face covering, just like it's a smart thing to do to wash your hands as much as possible, right? Yeah. Like that's that good, when they say the good hygiene, they're talking about, washing your hands and, wearing some sort of a face covering. And it's not as much to protect you from other people. It's to make sure that you are, you're not spreading germs or viruses that you may have.
Yeah. Just from the branding school pride aspect, I think it's just going to be fun. And there's a lot of passionate fans out there. And this is just another way to show everyone how passionate that you are. And it doesn't have to end with COVID. I think I just foresee this going on for a while where people are going to be putting it on in the stands and it's going to make them feel good. They're like, oh, well, you got a hat. It's got this badass thing. You know what I mean? So that's just kind of my thoughts there. I think it's really cool what you guys did. You were able to pivot. So at what point were you like, we gotta do something different, and here's what we're gonna do, and here's how we're going to do it?
Yeah. It was probably like, I was actually going through some old emails today to look for a record, and I came across, it was like March 21st that I said that, we got to change now. So, 10 days after kind of everything, really hit, at first you want to sit there and say, hey, I'm being optimistic. This is only going to last 2 weeks and we're going to go right back to being normal. But the more you listen and hear, and you hear what the doctors say and you actually listen, it is like, to your point, this is going to go on for a while, which unfortunately, like I'm the first one to say, I want to go back to sponsorship and events. But it's nobody seems to have an answer. And so I think, we're making the best out of the situation that we can. And to your point, like, I think that like people actually like to make their own statements and some of the different requests we've gotten from schools and graduates and, people that want to create their own custom, face cover, they have fun with it. And they, want to make their statement for their community or school or team. And so I think it's, and it's pretty visible position, right? As you think about it's right, right there in your face. And I think a lot of people do, they are going to make their, send their message. And so we're, hopefully we can have a little fun with it.